following program is available in high definition on Channel 700. This program is designed and produced by the community with the support of TV Kojiko.
In business, opportunity is everywhere, and so is MNP. No matter the location or the situation, MNP is there wherever business takes you. Accounting, consulting, tax. Find out more at mnp.ca.
Python's Pit is an entrepreneurial challenge created by the Rotary Clubs of Halton and made possible by the generosity of our presenting sponsors, RBC Royal Bank and the MNP Group. Now, the rules are simple. Each presenter gets 3 minutes to pitch their ideas to the Pythons. The contestants have been provided with mentorship and guidance as part of the preparation process. It will then be up to the Pythons to determine if the ideas presented today are worthy of investment and if those ideas and entrepreneurs are fit for the pit. I am your host, Connie Smith, and I'd like to personally welcome you all to Python's Pit. Today on Python's Pit, we're going to introduce you to budding entrepreneurs who believe their ideas are innovative and unique. Our 5 Pythons from across Halton Region are wealthy investors who have had success with their own entrepreneurial ideas, spirit, and passion. They are here today as venture capitalists to invest in the brightest, most innovative, and promising entrepreneurs of today. All right, let's meet our Pythons. George Minakakis is a global retail strategist who calls Milton home. George currently is the Chief Executive Officer for Inception Retail Group. In this organization, he leads a group of partners who seek and invest in retail-related enterprises. In his not-too-distant past, George was solely responsible for the Canadian divisions of LensCrafters, Pearl Vision, and Sunglass Hut. He was also CEO for Greater China and Hong Kong, expanding LensCrafters there to over 250 locations. George is the author of Last Retailer Standing, which is about the changing retail industry and the challenges of staying relevant in an evolving market. Randy Pilon is a high-achieving strategic thinker. Randy is the founder, current president, and CEO of Virox Technologies Incorporated, an Oakville company based with a patented technology in disinfection and sterilization. Virox has been included in Profit Magazine's Companies to Watch rankings 3 times and has been the recipient of the prestigious Canadian American Business Council Award for Business Excellence and in 2013 received the Global Innovator Award at the Ontario Business Achievement Awards ceremony. Randy is a big supporter of education, spending 4 years on the Sheridan College Board of Governors and having donated in excess of $750,000 to the college for the new business school. Don D'Alessandro is the CEO and founder of Azertech Incorporated, a venture capital firm providing funding and consulting to growth companies. Don is a serial entrepreneur with 29 years founding, leading, and consulting to companies in diverse business sectors such as technology, manufacturing, finance, real estate, consumer goods, oil, and gas. John Romano is the owner of Nickelbrook Brewery and Better Bitters Brewing Company. He represents a family business success story. At 27, John gave up his career in the aerospace industry to open a small home brewery in Burlington that is now morphed into a full-fledged microbrewery. Today, Nickelbrook, named after John's 2 children, Nicholas and Brooke, is currently shipped all over the country. David Wolford practices business law and is a partner in the Southwestern Ontario and Toronto offices of Miller Thompson. He specializes in investment, corporate finance, and governance, and the structuring and commercialization of intellectual property rights for emerging companies. We now have Mark Swan entering the pit. He is a grade 12 student currently attending Corpus Christi Secondary School in Burlington. Mark's innovative business idea is cyclocharger. Mark has been inspired to develop the cyclocharger during a grade 10 science class, and he has continually played around and refined this concept. Now, the cyclocharger is currently being developed to be the first contactless, robust, and reliable bicycle generator, converting kinetic energy into an electrical current to charge the mobile phones of off-the-grid users. All important in our energy days that we're challenged with today. Will the Pythons think that cyclocharger is fit for the pit? Would you please welcome Mark Swan to the pit? Mark. All right, I'll let you take your spot, Mark. You have 3 minutes to make your pitch. Are you ready?
Almost.
And the clock starts now.
Imagine you're a mountain biker enthusiast out in the great Canadian wilderness, but you get lost, you get injured. And the only way you can cut down search and rescue times from 3 days to 6 hours is with a simple phone call. But we know these things die in a matter of hours, minutes instead. Designed especially for the mountain biker off-the-grid enthusiast, I bring to you today my product concept, the cyclocharger. Cyclocharger is currently being developed to be the first reliable, rugged, and robust bicycle generator out there used to produce 5 volts of electricity to charge one's mobile phone in emergency situations. 4.2% of the Canadian population is comprised of mountain bikers alone, and I can guarantee you we can tap into at least 1.2% of the Canadian market. You know what? There's a far larger market of individuals looking for new ways to charge their phone on the go. Therefore, the cyclocharger can easily be an integral part of the market. Pythons, I understand the product concept. It's merely just a product concept. However, I put in too much time and investment of not only my time but also funding to produce a prototype to show you that not only I believe in the potential, but you too should. And I've come too far to stop now. Pythons, I believe that with your investment and time and experience, I'll be able to put in the hard work needed to work out all the technological kinks and provide the right carbon fiber casing this thing needs to produce a suitable prototype. A prototype of which I know will strike interest amongst prospective investors. With that said, I plan to seek further investment, 40% which will go into marketing exposure via weekly and weekend newspapers up north, CA travel insurance magazines. We also want to establish the trademark and domain names within Canadian and USA sovereignty such that we can protect the cyclocharger name. The rest of the investment will be spread amongst inventory costs and production costs respectively. Maintained at a price of $49.95, the cyclocharger will be sold via e-commerce website with delivery channels, and I will maintain a just-in-time production system in order to maintain cash flow. We intend to sell realistically 400 units, thereby providing us with profit margins near 10 to 12%, and more so gross revenues of $20,000. Pythons, I understand that there's competition out there. Biologic Recharge and Siva Cycle, bicycle generators priced at $100 and $205 respectively, both of which will receive over $100,000 in marketing exposure. However, our product is contactless, therefore decreasing mechanical moving parts, increasing our profit margins. More so, decreasing mechanical moving parts increases reliability and durability, and more so, decreases the price on our end user's consumer. Therefore, we're able to target this incumbent niche market. With all this said and done, I've had this idea for 2 years now. I've come too far to stop now, and I feel now's the time to enact my vision, to bridge that gap between technology and nature such that my consumers can focus on their passions and have peace of mind because they not only have a bicycle generator, they have a survival tool. And to say if they do end up in that predicament, well, I plan to impact their lives one pedal at a time. Thank you.
Very impressive. The money's flowing already. It sounds like the Pythons are just as charged up as Mark is about this.
I don't know if it'll never work, but I'll take it.
Hey, this may be over already. Before we find out, let's take a brief break and a word from one of our very generous sponsors.
Hello, I'm Anthony Falcone of Falcone Law. We take a personal interest in our clients' businesses and a business-like approach to their personal matters in the areas of corporate and commercial law, real estate law, and wills and estates. We're here to help.
Welcome back. I'm with John Lever of RBC Royal Bank, one of the presenting sponsors of Python's Pit. John, you were one of our presenting sponsors last year. What brings you back?
I really enjoyed participation and just seeing the enthusiasm, the collaboration, the support that these young entrepreneurs were provided with last year. And we really feel that that's part of our mission in life at RBC, is to help small businesses get established. And so we're eager and pleased to be back supporting again.
How does supporting Python's Pit fit in with your corporate mission and values?
We're excited. We recognize that small business is such an important part of the Canadian economy. It really helps the prosperity and the productivity of the Canadian economy, bringing new small businesses in. And as Canada's largest small business deliverer or supporter, we find that being involved in activities like this really helps build the capability of our small business team.
And what was your personal secret to success?
Wow, that's a tough question. I think integrity and honesty, I think those are important elements. When you make a commitment, people need to trust that you'll be there to deliver on it. I think having an open mind to go out and dialogue with people, exploring how you can get assistance. What I've found since being here in Halton is that the businesses are so willing to support and help and encourage you. And so having an open mind and getting out and meeting with the business investment groups, the town council groups they're all very interested in your success. And so reach out to them and they will be there to help.
Thank you so much, John Lever.
Pleasure.
Well, the Pythons have had the opportunity to hear the pitch, so now it's time for some in-depth questions to determine how much of the $5,000 cash prize purse could go to Mark and Cyclocharger. So let's turn it over to Python Randy Pilon this time to begin the Q&A. Randy, you're already ready to go on this.
That was exciting. Well done. That was passionate, if anything. So let me understand something. You're saying that this is a contactless versus the competition.
Yes, our competition actually uses a friction generator.
Yeah, like the old school light your bicycle kind of thing.
Yes.
So how's that work?
Well, essentially uses magnetic induction. So there's no contact with the bicycle generator whatsoever.
Right.
Thereby, we're able to decrease the mechanical moving parts, increasing our profit margins. And more so, it makes it more durable because there's no contact with the bicycle whatsoever.
Sure. So is that's your invention? Was it part of a science fair or something?
Just an idea I had in grade 10.
Stuff you just think of that stuff. Really?
Next. You gotta love it. It's good.
Okay. So while you're awake.
Yes.
So, did you try to protect your invention? Does anything like that exist?
Right now, I'm still having a patent pending. I'm not too sure what's out there.
You have filed a patent?
Not yet, but we do know that in Waterloo there's an innovation center, which allows us to see whether or not this thing already exists. So I plan on putting some investment to see whether or not I can continue on with this business, and I'm confident that I can because.
So you want to do a right-to-use search?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you know how much that costs?
No, sir.
Yeah. So, but they'll do it there. It's about $3,000 to $5,000. But they'll
come talk to me afterwards.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, it'll be $10,000 to $20,000.
Yeah.
So you've got like engineering drawings. You've got.
I have schematics and calculations drawn up at home, and I've tried to consolidate everything such that.
And it works. Like you've
yes.
plugged it in and it works.
Oh, that's what I brought up in my pitch.
Right.
This is still a product development.
Right.
It's still a prototype. I'm not able to.
But conceptually, you're thinking that will generate enough power to
Yes. Me and my father, we were able to reduce 9 volts. That's 4 volts more than needed to charge a phone.
Right.
So we need to find a way to kind of smooth out that current such that it won't damage our end user's phone.
Over what period of time would 9 volts charge a phone? Like, do I got to pedal from here to Saskatchewan, or is it from here?
5 volts will charge any phone. That's the required voltage.
Yeah.
So it will take around 2 hours, 3 hours possibly. But these people, the market of which I'm targeting, they're out in the wilderness for 4 to 5 hours, going 20 kilometers, possibly 50 kilometers into the forest. So therefore, you know, they need this charger.
But
They
you want
need
storage. You need storage because here's the issue.
Yes.
When I get hurt, I don't have to pedal to use my phone. I'm hurt. So
Just turn your bike upside down with your hand.
So don't get me wrong. I love your enthusiasm and your passion. And
It doesn't have to be mountain bikers. This could be commuters. I mean, you go to Europe, everybody rides a bike.
Now, another question. Can this application be attached to your car tire?
Really, to attach it to a car tire wouldn't make sense because
I'm
of the
thinking out loud.
Awesome answer.
George, you're up.
This is simple. Mark,
Yes.
you're awesome.
Thank you, sir.
You're awesome. I tell you what, I go through Cycle Magazine and Backpack Magazine, and these gadgets sell like crazy.
Yes, sir.
You know, they're buying them all the time because there are a lot of people out there exercising,
Yes.
and they don't break limbs when they're cycling. So plugging your phone in when you're out in a remote area and you've got nothing to charge it with, I agree with you. If you're a cyclist,
Yes.
you're going to love this.
Yes.
Right? I think you continue to develop it. I applaud you for your creativity, your
you, sir.
presentation skills, your dramatic appearance, and the way you targeted us and got us motivated. I'm impressed.
Thank you, sir.
Mark, have you ever done an infomercial? No, seriously, you'd be great. You're one of the best salesmen I've ever heard.
Oh, thank you, sir.
He'll be your agent.
He has 900 ShamWows. So, hey, let's go here. If I think this is neat. I like this. I like this idea, but I don't know if it works or not.
Yes.
But if you can show me the probability that would work through some engineer or whatever, I'll pay for the right to use search.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Before you say anything,
Here's my business card.
before you say anything, I'm willing to put in the work to develop this prototype. I've created a network with individuals in Innovation Park at McMaster, and I'm willing to put in the work to create the suitable prototype, which has already sparked an interest amongst various affluent people within Halton, such as David Roscoe, CEO of AdFlow Networks. So I'm willing to sacrifice what I have now for what I will.
Is your concept unique on the magnetic
Yes, sir.
side?
Yes.
Okay. No, I would be willing to help you with that.
And if you get past the right to use,
Yes.
then you got another partner here as well.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that concludes, ladies and gentlemen, in Pythons, our final presentation and the high school division of the competition. And what an amazing conclusion. I think you'd all agree it was. Now, the Pythons will complete their last presentation scorecard. Over the next couple of moments, it'll be submitted to our official scorekeeper, MNP representative Ms. Walters, for tabulation and the results summary.
In business, opportunity is everywhere, and so is MNP. No matter the location or the situation, MNP is there wherever business takes you. Accounting, consulting, tax. Find out more at mnp.ca.
Salam.
Jam.
Shanti.
We all want the same thing.
Peace.
And Rotary clubs
Salam.
are making it happen.
Eywa.
Through international scholarships to promote peace around the world.
Happy.
Rotary. Humanity in motion.
our 5 finalists in the high school division of Python's Pit. Let's see, why don't you come over here, right beside our pythons. How's that? There we go. There we go. Weren't they fabulous? Okay. Pythons, you're seated on stage. You're cool. Everyone's ready. First of all, a huge, huge thank you to the Rotary Clubs of Halton Region, the Groot School of Business, all the sponsors, the committee chairs, mentors, and volunteers who've had such a huge role in making this event a reality. After we're done here, we invite you to join us in the Great Hall, meet the sponsors and our amazing participants. And once again, I have to say, without the collaboration of our sponsors and so many volunteers, we would not be able to put this very unique event together. So I just want one round of applause for all of you for coming out today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a sample of the future. Young, bright, innovative, enthusiastic students with drive, ambition, and developing skills to lead. And underline the enthusiasm. I think you would all agree with me that regardless of the outcome today, all of these young people are winners. Now, our hallmark sponsors, Tony Falcone of Falcone Law and Martin Van Zon of Intercom, will be presenting the third place prize of $1,000 to, I want to get out of the way here, to Fashion on Wheels, Nita and Katie. Congratulations, ladies. Congratulations. Ben Lyman and the entire crew from TV Kojiko, under the guidance of producer Joey Riccatoni, have been such a pleasure to work with today. And Ben will be presenting the second place check of $1,500 to Smart Tap Jesse Kang. Congratulations, Jesse. And on behalf of our amazing presenting sponsors, John Lever and Allison Merrow of RBC, Bill Sloper of MNP will present the first place prize check of $2,500 to Cyclocharger Mark Swan. They are, everyone. Wow, congratulations, Mark. Have you come down to earth yet? Not quite, not quite. Stay where you are, everyone. I haven't said the magic words yet, right? No one leaves empty-handed from Python's Pit this year. No one. The effort put in by all the contestants was so commendable, so impressive that we are pleased to present $250 to our 4th and 5th place teams as well. Congratulations to you as well. Congratulations to you as well. Of all innovative ideas coming forward from all the high schools within Halton Region, you were selected as a top 5 contenders. And that is something that you should all be very, very proud of. Well done, and don't give up on your dreams. And RBC has some special presentations as well. We're all about giving away things today. This is awesome. iPad minis to the 5 finalists in the high school division as well. Thank you, Allison. What an amazing gesture that was, too. A final thank you to Rotary Clubs of Halton Region for your continued support of the local entrepreneurial spirit and for bringing Python's Pit to this very region. Remember, if you have an idea you think is fit for the pit, email info@pythonspit.ca for details on how to enter the next edition of Python's Pit. My name is Connie Smith. I had a blast today. I know our Pythons did. I know our sponsors, our participants did, and I hope you all did as well. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Looking back on your entrepreneurial journey, can you point to a secret to your success?
I always was a risk taker, but a calculated risk taker. So always looking for trying something new, but ensuring that I wasn't betting the farm each time on that. So that was probably the key. The other thing is the passion, having the passion to want to see it to succeed. And then finally, a little luck never hurts. I was in all the ventures we've had, the ones that we've been successful with, there's always been one or two things that have happened that have been outside our control, but we've capitalized on them.
Right place, right time.
You bet.
In business, opportunity is everywhere, and so is MNP. No matter the location or the situation, MNP is there wherever business takes you. Accounting, consulting, tax. Find out more at mnp.ca.